Holy shit, guys. Well, it's been pretty much friggin' forever since I made a video, and anyhow, I'm finally working on the damn LS1240. Anyhow, you guys would be awfully friggin' proud of me. After one of my last videos, sorry, my flashes. Oh, there we go. So anyhow, look at that. It's latched. Man, you guys should be so. Son of a bitch, my camera keeps messing up on me. Anyhow, it's latched. And anyhow, look at this. Watch. Just. Oh, look at that. Comes right out. Just, you know, almost even better than it. Well, I guess not as good as it did in one of the last videos, but like I said, anyhow, I've been working on other projects and stuff like that, and anyhow, I didn't make a video the last drift event because I was mad. Basically, it was like, here, let's go for a walk. Look at the poor Datsun just chilling, and then that thing, it's just, you know, lonely, and then we got this magical creature right here. I'm sure you guys love this thing, you know, probably as much as I do. You know, it's beautiful Integra taillights. I think those are a curse. I think I shouldn't have probably put, you know, a piston and rod hanging from the back, because I think that's cursed me quite a bit, because I mean that's what hangs out of my block all the time. And so anyhow, I put new stickers on there. Look at that, new stickers before the last event. You know, nice wheels and tires. You know, nice pretty wheels and tires. And then anyhow, you know, so we get in here, and then you're like, all right, well, I don't need the key to crank it over. Listen to this. It's on its way to locking up. So that's pretty much the story with it. I went to the last drift event, and I think I drove it around for like, I don't know, it might have been 5-10 minutes drifting, like basically just 2 runs out on the track, and then you know, one of the guys, the main Drift Colorado guys, he came out there and he's like, hey, he's like, you know, are you trying to blow up your motor? And I was like, what do you mean, you know? He's like, all that smoke, and I thought it was my tires, you know, it was hauling ass, had all kinds of power and shit, and then I heard it, you know, a little knocking on the inside. So I went ahead and put her up on the trailer, and as I was driving her to the trailer, you hear rattling, you know, and so I'm like, oh shit, you know, this sucks, you know, yet again. So loaded up on the trailer, brought it home, and you know, paid my event fees yet again. I think this is the 3rd time that I've paid like, you know, 60 or 70 or 80 bucks or whatever just to get like 2 runs in, and then the damn motor locks up on me, and I come home and then I rebuild it, and I go out again and it blows up. But I think this time it was the tune or something, or maybe oil starvation. I had an oil pressure gauge in there, and when it was idling it had less than 10, and it didn't, I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to it when it was drifting. But anyhow, so let's see if we could do this again. It's 18th, September 18th, 2012, and bolted on the radiator support, so you gotta be proud of me. I got the radiator out of the other car. It's going in here, and then I'm going to try something with the headers. I don't know exactly what. I was almost thinking about just getting a little piece of flex pipe, because this right here, those go right into the freaking mounts, and I have them reversed right now because they actually fit better reversed. So I was just going to maybe get, you know, like a little exhaust flange right there and just go straight down. Just straight friggin' down to the bottom, and then just have it dump straight down there. It'd be better than dumping right on the motor mounts, and you know, something like that, and see how that works. Anyhow, it's a points series, this next one, you know, and I haven't got any points this whole season, which it really doesn't matter. I'm not expecting to win anything, but I mean, it'd be nice to actually just be able to drift. But anyhow, so this thing, to doing pretty good. Haven't really touched it since the hood flew up on it, and I think I have like 2,000 views on that video now, which is pretty good. But anyhow, so now I was going to try and focus on this. I got a few Honda Civics that I'm working on as projects, and I got to paint an Integra, and I got to paint some parts on another Civic, and then I got to do a bunch of other random little bullshit. But basically, as of right now, I'm going to get these fenders mounted on here. You know, all proper. I got right here on the edge here, this is where they bolt onto the fenders with these little pieces of shit. So we'll see how well that works out. And yeah, that's about it right now. So I'm gonna try to get those mounted, and then I'm gonna get the bumper right there. Here, camera might focus. There we go. There's the bumper. I had it up there. There's the side skirts, and it fell down. Oh, look, there's some stacks for my truck. Holy shit! I was thinking about putting one of those in there. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So basically, what I've got done so far is let's see, turn on the light. I don't know if it's on auto, but anyhow, you can see here. Got the radiator all kind of plumbed in and stuff. This right here, it's kind of redneck. That's JB Weld factory 240SX temp sensor. This right here is the steam vent that goes to each side of the head. That basically equalizes the coolant pressure or whatever on each side of the head, so one's not hot or cold, or one's not getting it all and one's not getting none. But anyhow, this down there, I need a little bit bigger of a nipple, and basically sorry, the flash is on auto right now and it's going crazy. But I was probably going to flip this upside down, so this is on the bottom, and then this is going to be at the top, but I was going to get like a little 90-degree angle so that it just kind of comes straight over into that. A little bit cleaner look other than wiring versus tubing. And then right now I just kind of have a redneck fuel line setup in here. This is the Corvette, I think 98 and up. It's a filter / regulator. Keeps it at like 56 psi or whatever all the time. But as you can see, it's just kind of rednecked in there. It goes up too tall, and basically instead of buying the little things to convert that to and fittings, I didn't do it, and so it's just kind of rednecked in there right now. So that needs fixed before I really do anything major with it. It was just kind of wanted to make sure it started and everything. So starts and everything, so I need to figure that out. I was probably going to get the AN fittings that plug into there, and then it converts it, so I have a nice little stainless braided line. And I'll probably relocate this like over here, like up on the firewall, or you know, a little bit, probably move it away from the headers and stuff. Let's see, I need to clean up some wiring. All this is just stuff that was on here when I got the motor, and I haven't taken it off. I was going to replace it with black. Heat shrinked, and did that for the wire for the gauge cluster. Right here, this is a Haste radiator. Pretty good quality. I don't know if you've seen in my other videos. There's one in my drift car. And then for this right here, this is actually the bottom pipe off of a single cam 240SX, and so basically it's just going to go down in there, real nice and pretty, and can't really do it on the phone. And then I got the S14 fan right here. I had a JB Weld a little antler right there is kind of messed up, so I fixed it a little bit. And then but it has this 4-wire plug, which is factory. Right here I have the 4-wire plug, and basically on the in the K wires and the LS1 wires, basically in the harness there's a low fan trigger switch or signal and a high fan trigger switch, and basically that just triggers these relays. So I'll just basically have to hook the ones off the LS1's ECU into the KA harness that goes to this, and then I can control it with the HP tuners when the fans kick on and off and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, I'll show you how pretty all this stuff fits. That doesn't like to go down sometimes. Let's see what's in there. Anyhow, you get the point. It's getting kind of close right there. I might shave a little bit off of the edge of that right there. But as you can see, when the hose, when it's closed, it'll fit pretty decent. This right here, this was a pain in the ass to get this light in. It was the hardest part about it. But yeah, all that was kind of a pain in the ass. Basically, you start off with just a base template. I drilled one, but none of the holes are drilled. You know, down here on the bottom, I drilled those ones already, and then up under here, so they mark it with like those little things to kind of give you a half-assed approach to where you should do it at. So I don't know. I really don't like the way these things fit, but they're better than no fenders, and kooky fenders are kind of expensive. So I'm just going to leave these ones on there, and it kind of matches the, you know, origin fenders, origin over fenders, and front here we got the origin, you know, aggressive bumper or whatever. So basically now I'm going to go ahead and start on this side, get that going, and maybe next time I turn on the camera I'll show you how pretty I did the radiator hose. Alright, well, look at this shit. Anyhow, I cleaned the engine bay a little bit. Looks a little bit better. I just hosed her down with some degreaser and shit. So yeah, as you can tell, I got this thing right here in the way. You know, that's in the way. So when I close the hood, it doesn't fit on there. So I got this magical thing. Look at that. Piece of PVC pipe and a friggin' coupler. Look at that. Beautiful. So anyhow, my new intake, I spent like $8 on this son of a bitch, and then like $8 on that son of a bitch, so I pretty much spent my whole life savings on that shit. And so now I'm going to install it. I'm going to cut it up and friggin' install it, and put that little thing right there over there, and then maybe chooch that down right there, and then it'll fit. Holy shit, it's doing a wheelie. Hopefully this is how it comes off the line when it's all said and done, you know. Picking those bad boys off and just doing a nice little wheelie, but that'll probably never happen. But anyhow, this is basically what I got done. Got intake in there, my custom AEM intake, AEM PVC. I was having a little bit of clearance issues because, as you could tell, look, you could tell right there, it was getting kind of close, and it was kind of close, and it didn't want to stay. So what I did, I made me this fancy schmancy little bracket. It doesn't look that pretty, but I mean it's genius. I just got like this little shit, and then I cut her in half, and I left one little piece, then I cut that in, then I cut off that, and then I just kind of gave it the old round, you know, bent it round and stuck it under there, and wham bam, and that thing's a solid bastard. So thing's ready to go. I'm over here trying to work on exhaust, radiator, everything's all good, plumbed in, stuff like that. Just need to figure out the exhaust, and I don't know, these eBay mounts, they kind of, I don't know, they're just kind of in the friggin' way, no matter what way you put them, so it's kind of dumb. But I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm using the stock KA, because we got that little antler right there sticking off, and it kind of just is in the way of everything. So basically what I did, this is a Mustang header, I was just peeping it. This right here is LS1 hooker super competition bullshit. It's all rusty and shit, and I was like, screw it. So what I did, I cut the bastard up. Over here we got some remnants of it. There's a C6 Corvette header that I'm currently trying to work on after I kind of decided that maybe shouldn't have cut that up, but anyhow, here's some more parts, and then this thing right here, holy shit, that's a bad mother right there. I mean, holy shit, you talk about something cuts through something like butter, that cuts through shit like butter. So anyhow, that's basically where she sits as of tonight. I'm probably gonna go in and go to bed and wake up sometime tomorrow. Probably come out here and try to get exhaust and shit on it, and then after that I might take her and have her tuned within the next week, or maybe before the event, or tune it myself, or I haven't decided yet. So, but anyhow, that's pretty much it as far as what I've done. I need to clean up the wiring over there, as everybody loves my wiring. I need a steering wheel and a door panel, because this door panel's dicked. So really like to drift to the next event, and you get me some good tires. This thing, it has some pretty nice benching on it. Those are TN Flex coilovers. And I do a few little random minor things to get her kind of ready, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, that's about it for tonight. I don't know if I'll make this continuation video. I already blabbered on for about 6 days now about bullshit, but yeah, I guess I'll show you some more shit later.